welcome and invite you to encounter Jesus in a way that hopefully you haven't before. We are so excited about this Sunday. There's something about this Sunday, about today. I know it's Pentecost Sunday, but what God is doing in our hearts, what God is doing in this space, what he's doing in this region, there is a momentum behind it. There's a momentum, and there's a freedom to enter into that today, okay? So my only announcement is Jesus is here, right? Come on, so let's just stand. Let's kick it off. Let's stand. And we were praying in the back, and there's something that, and Tom's going to preach today, and it's going to be fire. But we were talking about we are entering into a time where there's less of an opportunity to stay on the sidelines. The tides of the river is rising. So I want to invite you guys today, let's just get rid of the excuse. Let's get rid of that tension, whatever that wall is. That's I could jump in, but something's pulling me back. Just don't waste the time. Let's not waste the time. Let's just fill this front space. I want to invite you guys just to come up. Give me 15, 20 people up in this space. There's something about this glory zone up here. Just come up and be a part of what. I need at least one person. There we go, Tina. Thank you. There it is. But yeah, let's just open up our hearts right now. Come on, let's open up our hearts. Come on. Acknowledge the King in his presence. Acknowledge the fullness of who God is. God, the creator of the universe, who has designed an encounter with us today. He has built every space that we occupy. He has ignited every dream and vision that is on the inside. And more important than anything else, he loves us unconditionally. He is our Father. He is our restorer. He's the truth. He's the way. So here's the interesting thing. So Peter, right? We know Peter. He's a cool guy. Godfather of the church, modern day church, right? He denied Jesus. We all know that story. But just 2 weeks later, a few weeks later, he was used mightily to preach one of the most impactful sermons of all time. The lesson in that story for me when I thought about it was, our yesterday, our moment that has just passed is not a disqualifier for God dwelling, his glory moving through us. And so I feel that there's a breakthrough for someone here about that, because there may have been a moment where we felt disconnected. There may have been a moment where we felt like we were operating in this synoidal path. But God is flatlined. His grace is sufficient. His grace, his love never changes. So that's for somebody. If it's just for one person, it's worth saying it. But I want to invite us, just come on. Let's go back to the place where God encountered us when we first met Jesus, right? We thought we had it figured out. It wasn't working. We met Jesus, changed everything in a moment. Think about that moment. I feel like the grace of God is right here in this space for him to encounter those lives again, for him to do what only he can do. So as we worship, as we enter in, I want us to start with a heart of thanksgiving, a heart of, God, you chose me, you brought me out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, and there's that last piece of, I'm so thankful that his grace is steady. It's one line. It's consistent. Whether I'm up or down, he's consistent. Whether I feel great or I feel awful, he's consistent. Whether I'm depressed or whether I'm feeling like it's my best day ever, he's consistent. And the same arm that was stretched out to say, hey, Philip, I know you think you have it figured out. I know you think you're going this way, but I have a path for you, son. The same arm is extended here today in this space. So God, we give you all the glory and the honor. We lift you up. Come on, let's just start lifting him up in this place. We honor you. We give you the highest praise. Above every name, we give you the highest praise. You are our sole desire. We lavish our affection on you, Jesus. Come on. Let's pray this together, worship team. We lavish our affection on you. Let's practice this. Practice being worship. We lavish our affection. There is none other beside you. Come on.